All right, everybody. I just wanted to give an update on what's going on. For one thing, I've had a bunch of equipment break, just go. So I just got this microphone and a small interface so I can finish out my season here. As for me, I have been in very bad health here for the last week, and I wanted to explain it's not like I would ever desert people who had been viewers of this program for a long time. But I have had I want you to hear this so that you can hear what's going on in my chest and lungs. Yeah. I've been coughing up phlegm. I have had congestion. I've had sinus infection, post nasal drip. It's hard to explain why, except the virus that I probably caught when I ate out a week ago, and I didn't even know her name. At any rate, yeah, I caught some kind of a virus, and I've been checked for pneumonia. I've been checked for heart issues because I don't have the strength to be able to, like, I ride my bike like 9 to 12 miles a day, and I can't, I don't want to do it for one thing, but I was going up a flight of stairs at an office building, and I hurt and I was fatigued and lightheaded. So, not real great news from Mr. Mooheadland. I'm not sure when I will next get on the air to do a program. I'm on antibiotics. They put me on doxycycline. That's a 10-day run, and this is my third day that I've taken them. And just going to go easy, take it easy, drink a lot of fluids, and try to stay on top of things. I'm missing a lot of stuff, the Guardians winning baseball games and Kyle Manzardo doing really wonderful things early on, and seeing Gavin Williams back up to form, some really good things happening. And the relief pitching, a little dicey, but we'll see what happens there. Seeing Stephen Kwan hitting like always. And with the Cavaliers getting the last win, and it's going to be a challenge as tomorrow we go up against the Knicks, and the Knicks have been winning. Celtics can't lose to save their souls. They just beat up on the Memphis Grizzlies and made it look pretty easy in the process. So it's going to be challenges for both Cleveland teams, and Jimmy Haslam admitting he made a mistake going after Deshaun Watson, referring to it as a big swing and miss. That would describe Jimmy Haslam's entire tenure with the Cleveland Browns, a gigantic swing and miss, asking homeless people what he should do. I'm not sure if anybody is even in the chat room. If anybody can hear this, let me know how this microphone is sounding, if it's good enough for broadcast quality. I'm just trying to, figure this out. Just leave it in comments after the program, and I'm going to be done here anyway. I'm not, because I'm not going to use my voice very much, and I'm just coughing things up constantly. If anyone wants to jump in the chat now, that's cool. If not, leave your messages and let me know what you think the microphone sounds like, and if this is good enough broadcast quality to pull off the podcast. This is a real bare bones setup I've gone back to, because all the fancy stuff they're selling is non-functional. The companies are charging a big buck for it, then they stop supporting it. They stop with firmware updates, and the things just eventually crash on their own. And there are so many mistakes that have been made that none of the products, that I refer specifically to the Go XLR, there are a number of products that are just not particularly good. Rich, how does it sound compared to the show normally? To me, I mean, I'm all stuffed up in my head, so I can't really judge. It sounds like there's more high end on this microphone, and it's a little bit sharper and less muted. So like kind of like turning up the treble a bit. That's what it sounds like to me. Uh, does it sound normal to you? And my voice, remember, is going to sound like it's clogged because, well, it is. I don't know if you remember the cartoon character Muttley. He was a dog, and he was famous for making a sound. So what I'm going to do before I leave here, to me, it sounds more professional, if that makes any sense. It couldn't be me, so it must be the mic. So I'm going to do Muttley doing impersonations. All right. And first, uh, yeah, I am congested. Yeah. First, we're going to have Muttley doing an impersonation of Red Fox. All right, here we go. Get out of here, you big dummy. Now, if any of you know Muttley, you're going to know that that is the Muttley sound. That's how Muttley laughs. So I can do any impersonation like Tommy Heinsohn. How you doing? I don't know. Jason Tatum. Okay. Yeah, hopefully, I'm not sure I'm going to be ready. Whoa, I love it when the camera pops back like that, so we can get Stay Puft Daddy in the background. Um, I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be back to the broadcast. It may not be this Friday, because I'm really trying to rest and take care of myself here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some nice chicken broth. I've lost about 7 pounds in this ordeal. It hasn't been a lot of fun, but hey, I'm watching my Cleveland sports, and I had a first time ever thing. That'll be the last thing I say because I gotta get off here. But I'm lonesome. Uh, the last Cavaliers game, I could not find the Cleveland feed, and I did not want to watch the away feed. And so I was searching and searching, and the only FanDuel I could get was the Reds baseball game, and it was pissing me off. And it's like, I'm not going to get to hear John Michael and Brad Doherty and the whole gang and Serena. I'm kind of pissed. I found it, and you're not going to believe where I found it. It was on a Swedish channel. Yeah, I'm serious. It was on a Swedish stream, but it was in English. It was the full FanDuel Ohio home feed, including all the from the arena, but it was being broadcast on a Swedish stream. Amazing. So sometimes desperation leads you to all kinds of things. So everybody, thanks. I appreciate all your support, and hopefully I can get myself healthy. And if not, I'll probably rest over the weekend and get myself back into gear and see if I can do this on Monday. But I wanted to let everybody know where I was and what was happening. All right, everybody. And Rich, thank you. I thank you. And thanks to everybody else who's along the line, who's just not in the chat room. I appreciate you checking in. Until whenever next, just follow me ripping on Elon Musk on X. And I'm sure that I will be able to write to you when we're doing the next show. Until then, hasta la vista, Pastor Heads. Good night.